And there's a thing that you cannot buy back. It's called time. You can buy everything else, but you can't buy back time. If you're a young professional, the first person to pay is yourself. Most of us never pay ourselves.
A big welcome. Welcome to the Yabantu Growth Café. There's a saying that says, you must at any given time work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Because when you do work harder on yourself, your job will benefit. That's the point that we are trying to bring out. What's the difference between a job and a career? Anybody. So today, it's about personal growth. How do you do it? How have they done it? So you add a lot of value if you are growing. That most people that are stuck in industry, they always say, but the manager, but the system, but this, but they never look at themselves. But the truth is, most of the time, 90% of the time, you are stuck because of you. You are holding yourself back. And that is the lesson, the out-of-the-box thinking that we want to implement.
Part of paying yourself is investing in yourself. And it comes from asking yourself certain questions. For instance, your decisions that you've made up to this point, the path you've chosen, who influenced you to do that? And sometimes if it didn't really came from you having a bigger purpose around why am I doing what I'm doing, you could be going into different directions and then get stuck because maybe with this part was not even your doing. There's a quote that says growth happens at the end of discomfort. Comfort is a trap. If you are comfortable in your job, you're going to stay there and do the same thing and be comfortable with the skills you have. You have to introduce discomfort in order to grow.
You are in the space, you know nothing. It's the most daunting thing I've ever faced. And I'm like, how am I going to cope with this? And then I was just faced with one or two options. You leave the org, because I had a lot of options at that time, or you face this fear, otherwise it's going to grow. And I decided I'm just going to go all in. And I think what helped was having a mentor at that time who saw potential in me that I didn't see in myself. So I faced my fear. I decided you either run away or you throw yourself into it, which is what I did. And I realized I can start backing myself. It was my first lesson. The second is currency is value you add, right? So find value you can add. But more importantly than value you can add is differentiate yourself. I need to understand why she pops up all the time. Get my attention if I'm the leader, I'm the decision maker. So add value in the way that sells your brand, right?
At any given time of your life, you must always work harder on self than you do on your job. Because when you do, you add a lot of value if you are growing. What's the difference between a job and a career? Anybody?
I was thinking also on lines for the car.
Okay.
If a job sometimes you are doing the same thing, you are stagnant. With a career, you can move from one level to another one. So it's sort of like a path. You have an opportunity to move from one state to another as you grow within that career path.
For me, when I learned the difference between the two, it made a whole world of difference. Like you say, that with a job, you are so confined. It's a job. And half the time, they never tell you the whole big picture. It's dig a trench. And you see those guys who dig trenches, they complain from morning to evening because they don't fully understand it's just a job that brings money. But a person is when we find a person with a career who also complains the whole day. Your career is a service that you are bringing to offer. You have choices. You can move around. You can move up and down, across, whatever. But think twice. When you feel you are stuck, ask yourself, do I have a job or do I have a career?
Yabantu Resources Growth Café, a space to learn, reflect, and be inspired.